Hi everyone, I'm Clayton Moon and welcome back. When people leave a job, one of the most common financial questions that comes up is, what do I do with my old retirement plan? And it's an important decision because what you do with that account can affect things like your investment options, your potential taxes, and how easy your finances are to manage over time. So when someone leaves an employer and still has money in their retirement plan, there are generally four options. First, you can leave the money in your old employer's plan. Second, you can roll it into your new employer's plan if the plan allows it. Third, you can roll it into an IRA. And last, you take the money out as a distribution. Now, each of these options can have advantages and drawbacks depending on your situation. So I want to walk you through them. The first option is simply leaving the money where it is in your old employer's plan. And for many people, this is the easiest option. Mainly because you don't have to move the account or fill out any paperwork. Everything just simply stays in place. Plus, some employer plans even offer access to institutional investment options, which can sometimes have lower expenses than similar investments available elsewhere. Additionally, employer retirement plans are generally covered by federal ERISA protections, which can provide strong creditor protections. But there are some limitations to keep in mind. First, you're typically limited to the investment options available within that plan, and those choices can vary quite a bit depending on the employer. And second, over time, if you change jobs more than once, which isn't uncommon, we've started to see people end up with multiple retirement accounts spread across several different employers, which can make it a little bit harder to keep track of everything. So that's option one, just keeping it there. The second option is rolling the balance into your new employer's retirement plan, assuming the plan allows incoming rollovers. One of the biggest advantages here is consolidation. Bringing accounts together into a single plan can make it easier to track your retirement savings all in one place. And like your previous plan, your new employer plan will typically still be covered by those ERISA protections. But the trade-off is similar to what we discussed earlier. Your investment choices are still limited to the menu of options offered in that specific plan, and those options may or may not align with how you would ideally want to invest. So that's option two, roll it to your new employer plan if they allow it. The third option is rolling the account into an IRA. And for many people, this option provides more flexibility. For example, instead of being limited to the investment options inside an employer plan, an IRA typically provides access to a much broader range of investments. And that can include things like mutual funds, ETFs, individual stocks and bonds, and other investments depending on the provider. And since there is a broader range of investments available, an IRA provides more flexibility when looking to tailor your portfolio to your specific retirement timeline, your individual financial priorities, or your individual risk tolerance. And another potential advantage is consolidation. Because if you have worked at several companies over the years, an IRA can allow you to bring multiple retirement accounts together into one place, which can make your financial life a little simpler to manage. That said, there are things to consider. Because IRAs do offer so many investment options, deciding how to invest the account may require additional research or professional guidance. And unlike employer retirement plans, creditor protections for IRAs can vary depending on state law. So that's option three, roll it to an IRA. Your fourth option is taking the money out as a distribution. And in many cases, this option can come with significant tax implications. Withdrawals from traditional retirement accounts are generally treated as ordinary income, and depending on your age, the withdrawal may also be subject to early withdrawal penalties. For that reason, distribution should be considered carefully, especially when the goal is long-term retirement savings. So how do people typically think through these options? A couple questions to ask yourself would be, do you prefer the flexibility that can come with a broader investment universe versus the preset investment options in your retirement plan? Second question, is consolidating your retirement accounts into one place, does it make your finances easier to manage? If you answered yes to either of these questions, or if you just want to talk through some of these options and get your questions answered, reach out to our team at World Investment Advisors via the QR code. We're happy to help you review retirement accounts, discuss planning considerations, and even develop an investment strategy aligned with your goals. And if you found this video helpful, make sure to like and subscribe to the channel. And of course, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.